when our friend gets here, we're going to review. We'll do some exercises. The exercises that are on your sheet.
Breathing is hard.
What did you learn? Oh, breathing is hard?
Breathing, I forgot a lot of times. I forgot that I need to breathe, and I feel like I cannot make it naturally.
Got it.
Certain sounds are very hard for Chinese to pronounce.
Like?
Like L or like
R.
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 I think L.
Very good.
I said this many times in the past week. Every time when I had a chance, I will say,
Good student.
Very good. How did you do this week?
Me?
You?
I was excited to try. Oh, sorry. I was excited.
Excited.
Excited to try. But at the same time, I was frustrated because I don't have much faith that I can improve myself in a short term.
Right. So, this is just the beginning. I tell my voice students that learning how to sing is a journey, not an event. Right? An event is my concert, or going to church, or a party, or a baseball game. The journey is really the thing. We are so impatient. Oh gosh. When I was a music student, just learning, like as a teenager, like so many other young students, I was playing viola, learning how to play viola, and of course, you don't want to play scales, and exercises, and slow, beautiful tones to practice keeping the bow straight. You want to play the really loud, fast music, right? That's just human nature. Well, adults are no different than teenagers, and I'm going to share with you that I'm slightly apprehensive that you will be so frustrated that you will just give up. But what I would say is, I'm happy to, after these 4 weeks, after the holidays are all over, we could go have ongoing time. But because I think you need a goal to practice for, and know that you're going to come up here and demonstrate how you are doing. Just like a private lesson. When my voice students are singing, I give them goals. I say, okay, next week let's have that song memorized. Or in 4 months we're going to have a little mini recital, or whatever it might be. And so they have a goal, and they know that even though the journey will continue after that particular thing. Hi, come on. Even though they know the journey will continue after that, it gives them something to reach for. So I want to encourage you and tell you that after so many years of either just by unconsciously not speaking correct English, or not being taught, or whatever, give yourself a chance. Give yourself time, and don't let's fret about. You know what fret means? Worry, right? Don't worry about how you only have 4 classes. When this is over, maybe we'll just keep going, and that would be fine. You excite me. This class really excites me. This is a concert I'm going to be conducting. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, all right. So I want to learn more about what happened to you this week. So breathing was something that you became much more conscious of, right? you were more aware of consonants that are hard for Asians. You felt frustrated that you might not make it. Okay, what else?
Grammar, speak complete sentences.
Yes. Grammar and speaking in complete sentences. I think just that we'll be doing that here will be really, really good. And don't take it personally if you talk in class or answer a question and I stop you and correct everything that's there. That will be the best teacher, right? You know the famous violinist Suzuki, who invented the Suzuki program, which, you know, he became a millionaire with this idea that students would do better early on as grade schoolers if they just played right away. If he went to the violin and played my wife and I have been teaching Suzuki for a gazillion years, all right? We are not certified, but every string teacher I've ever run into likes to start with that sort of imitation. Now, Suzuki learned himself that it needed to move beyond that and teach students how to read music and all those kind of good things. But imitation, so imitating my speech patterns and having me interrupt you and correct you is the best form of, you know, learning how to do it better. Okay, anything else from last week that you want to share? Or from your week? Yes?
And I want harder to make a loud voice.
Say that again?
It's harder to make a loud voice.
Okay, it's harder to make a loud voice. Where is it that you have to make a loud voice? At work or?
Here.
Here.
Everywhere.
And sometimes it just comes from nature. Somebody has a louder voice, somebody...
Big mouth. Yeah, I was born with it. You're a very gentle person, probably, right?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
Ask your wife.
if you say, I don't know, that's a sure sign that you probably are. And you're probably humble, too, so that goes along with it. And so that person, the whole reason I got started working with Toastmasters was with a woman who was having trouble getting vocal power. And she's right now president of a Rotary Regional. She's a 73 or 4-year-old woman.
Director.
Yeah. Do you know Susan? Suzanne? Yes. Yeah. And she was shocked at how. And I think this is going to be the case. What's your first name again? Jake. Richard. Okay. That's not your Chinese name.
No.
What's your Chinese name?
Xiaoying.
Xiaoying?
Why
are you laughing? Was that bad?
Close.
Oh, imitation. He says it, I say
You
it back.
should try to pronounce everybody's Chinese name.
Yes,
You want to try mine?
absolutely. Yes.
Zhe.
Zhe.
Wow, good.
Great.
Chunfang.
Trimfan.
Very close.
Chu Sing. I like that. That's pretty.
Sha.
Sha. Oh, I know Sha.
与会。
What, I got
与会。
Yu Hui.
与会。
Yu Hui.
Very good.
Wow, you're so good.
Yeah.
The
You
German
really have a talent in language, in pronunciation.
Language
talent.
But for that one, I think it's about the memory. Memory of the sound.
I think I've embarrassed people in public because, especially men, you know, I'll hear a voice, a waiter or somebody working someplace or something, and I'll say, wow, you have a really pretty voice. Like, who are you? But well, I'm a voice teacher, and I listen to people's voices all the time. I'm hearing them. And so after so many years of teaching, and I have to be frank, the times that I've been to Europe, I was always impressed at the musical tone of European voices. It's just in their culture, in their nature. The love languages especially are extremely tuneful. American English is awful. It's about as musical as that wall. Right, because Americans toss away words and they jumble them up and they're always finding the latest, greatest slang, you know, some way to twist things around. That's why, I think I told you this in the first class, when a person goes to study voice, most of the time we start with Italian because it's a much more tuneful language and it gets us away from our, I call American English dirty. It's dirty. It's got all kinds of clutter and stuff in it that's yucky. Chinese is actually cleaner than American English. Now, I'm going to make a distinction between proper English, which is what I'm teaching you, and American English. What's on the street, right? Because in America, you have any number of versions or American accents. I don't know if it's true in China,
Yes.
but by region. Okay, so that you throw that in there too. Right, so we're gonna we might not get to it tonight, but we are going to talk about power. When are you going to come up? Are you coming up tonight?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, then we'll talk about it tonight. Anything else from last week?
Well,
Oh, I need to go around. Who didn't I get? What?
Gia?
Chia.
Yeah, Gia actually in Chinese.
Oh, Chia?
Gia.
As
Yeah.
in, like it's
yeah.
it's not Gia, it's Chia. Oh, Gia.
中文怎么说？
Did you just speak in Chinese? Does this look like my happy face?
Well, we speak in Chinese to tell you our name.
You just say the name. You do not say sentences in Chinese.
Uh-oh. 1 point taken. And quarter, 1 quarter.
You're probably scared, aren't you?
No, I'm not scared. No.
Okay, what's your name?
Chinese or English?
First tell me Chinese.
Chu Xing.
Chu Sing. Oh, we already did this. Okay, and what do you go by in English?
Justina.
Justina. I love that. What a beautiful name. It is. You don't think it's
Thank
pretty?
you. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Yeah. Okay, so have I said everybody's?
Mine.
Oh.
Mine's hard.
No, it's not. Oh, your R was so good. Say it again. Mine's what?
It's not good.
Mine's hard.
It's hard.
Hard.
Yes.
But just no harda. Hard.
Hard.
No extra syllable.
Hard. Hard. Mine is hard.
Excuse me. That actually feels really good. So, Shaw, you're not Shaw.
Sha.
Shaw. Wait. Yeah. Before we get to your name, D's, like T's, can be stopped or articulated.
Stop.
So you can have hard with nothing after it, or hard. Hear the difference? You can have that or that. The first ones are what we call stopped. This is really important for you to know, because I don't want you to speak with stopped consonants in class. That way, you will be better understood. So you're not going to hear me stop many of my D's or T's. So, hard.
Hard.
Very good. What is it?
Shu Yin.
Shu Yin?
Wow, great.
Because the X start with X is very hard for the normal American people, but you.
But I'm doing it just by sound.
Oh.
See? And that's what we're going to do here. We're not doing this by having you, write for me. We're doing it by just learning the correct pronunciations. So, who did their alphabet once a day? Who did their alphabet 6 times? Did Mr. Ron say do your alphabet every day? Yes, he did. Who did it 5 times? Class. Who did it 4 times? Did anybody do their alphabet? How many?
1 time. That's on the same last Sunday. That after I get home, I was
After
talking-
I got home.
after I got